Hello everyone, welcome back to another review, and I'm going to be covering The Dark Knight, the sequel to Batman Begins. Let's waste no time, let's get right into this. The Dark Knight. Good movie, highly overrated. I'm going to tell you the things I like, and I'm going to tell you the things that I can do that I don't care for. Okay, let's waste no time. The music by Hans Zimmer, awesome. Especially that whole opening scene, amazing. Christopher Nolan as a director, again, his visual eye is outstanding. His use of practical effects is fantastic, especially in the middle part of the movie where there's this awesome chase scene that goes down the Gotham, where Joker's in a truck chasing down, police trucks that they're holding Harvey Dent. All that was fine. All that was awesome. A lot of the hand-to-hand combat was shot much better than it was in Batman Begins, especially in the opening, where guess what? Scarecrow returns, and guess what? He's underutilized again. I also like a lot of the performances. Gary Oldman as Gordon, amazing. Caine as Michael Caine as Alfred, always a shiner. Morgan Freeman as Lucius Fox, always a joy to watch, has a lot of funny bits. Eric Roberts as Sal Maroni, I love his snarky attitude, and I just love the way he comes across as like a guy who's so full of himself, and he knows he's full of himself. So I love all that. Bale as Batman, just like in the last movie, was awesome. But like everyone else, Cancer Batman is not scary. Stop pretending to be intimidating. Just have it come naturally, man. You did it so good in Batman Begins, but in this movie, you're just like, like, what the fuck you trying to say, bro? God damn. Stop doing just be like, where is she? I will find her. I am Batman. It's not that hard. Let's see. And of course, now we're gonna get to my two big things. Oh, by the way, Maggie Gyllenhaal replaced Katie Holmes, and she's blah. Maggie's better. I like Maggie better as an actress, but to me, Rachel Dawes is still an uninteresting, baseless character with hardly any personality to speak of. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty. The Joker, played by Heath Ledger. He's good. I like his portrayal. I like a lot of the scenes he has, especially the interrogation scene with Batman and Gordon. I thought that was awesome. I love the lighting. I like how when he's talking to Gordon, he's kept almost in darkness and shadows, and pretty much a lot of the times all you see is his white face. It looked very creepy, looked very intimidating. I like it a lot. I like Gordon's portrayal in that scene also. And then the stuff with Batman in that same scene, I thought was great. I thought it was really, really great, actually. I thought that was fun. Like I said, the opening... I don't know, there's a fucking bug outside my window, little bastard. Fucking piece of shit. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. Son of a bitch, lost my train of thought. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. The opening scene in the bank, amazing. Like I said, wonderfully shot. Actor was fine. The scene where he invades the shady mob union meeting was also awesome. And he has the classic line of, "Let's not blow this out of proportion," or "How about a magic trick?" Fun shit. The hospital scene with Dent after he gets his face mangled. Very intense, very nuanced. The performances between the way Eckhart and Ledger work off each other in that hospital scene, I love it a lot. And of course, the big ending where he has the line of, "You and I are destined to do this forever." Good shit. I like it a lot. So yes, Ledger's Joker was good. Very memorable, has a lot of cool scenes, had a lot of cool lines, has a lot of cool moments. Nothing against it. I like it a lot. Even though I think it's highly overrated because I've seen better Joker performances. This was good. Not fantastic. Watching Ledger's Joker, I know for some people it's like, Ledger's Joker changed my life. For me, it's like, it was good. Didn't rock my world. I liked it. But now we get to the unsung hero, and the most underappreciated performance of this whole movie is Aaron Eckhart as Harvey Dent and Two-Face. Everyone wants to sing the praises of Joker, and like Joker was this and Joker was that. Aaron Eckhart was, to me, was a little better because when you look down on it, Eckhart had to play two different roles when you look at it. He had to play Harvey Dent, this white meat, all-American, good guy, the DA, the man who's trying to clean up Gotham, the man who's working hand in hand with Gordon and Batman to try and bring down the mob and bring Batman and bring Gotham back to the people. And then when Rachel Dawes dies, because this movie, Dent is dating Rachel, and at the same time, Bruce is still in the impression that he's going to get with Rachel once he's done being Batman. And I actually do like that whole that whole love triangle that goes between the two, because it's not. At the same time, it's actually based on mutual respect. Because once Rachel dies and Harvey gets all mangled, Bruce makes the conscious decision to not tell Harvey Dent about the letter that Rachel wrote about I'm sorry about the letter. Well, no letter. About his intentions, about Rachel's intentions to leave him to go back to Bruce and go with Bruce. I like the fact that Bruce does not go that way, because he sees that Dent's is in agony. He's in a lot of pain. He's pretty much lost his life. And Batman, out of respect, will not further destroy him. I like that. I like it a lot. It's good shit. Again, this movie also has the Gordon Batman triangle, the Gordon Batman Dent triangle that I love so much, where all three of them are working with the neutral cause, bring down the mob. Dent has no problem working with Batman because Batman has no jurisdiction and he can do things that the cops can't do. I also like the relationship that he has with Gordon. He trusts Gordon. At the same time, he doesn't trust Gordon, because a lot of the cops that Gordon has working for him were investigated by Dent for having ties with the mob. So, and of course that plays in later on, where we find out that those corrupted cops are the ones that kidnapped him and Rachel, which eventually led to Rachel's death and Harvey's fall from grace. So I love all that. I also love the chemistry that Dent has with Bruce Wayne when they're both normal. It comes in Rachel's eyes, it comes across as Bruce being snarky and making fun of Harvey, but it's far from the truth. Bruce is in full support of Harvey Dent, and he wants Harvey Dent to succeed him as Batman, to be the hero with a face, as Bruce says it. Gotham needs a hero with a face, and that face is Harvey Dent, and Bruce wants so bad for Harvey Dent to be the real face, the hope that Gotham really needs. The shining face of Gotham, the White Knight, if you will. I love all that stuff. Again, like I said, I also love the chemistry between Dent and Gyllenhaal. I thought was also really good. I buy them as them caring for each other, but at the same time, well, to me, Rachel doesn't have any particular character moments. She does have some spunkiness to her, and she's not afraid to speak her mind. And I like the chemistry that she has with Dent, and of course there's one scene where she's like, "You make your own luck." I like all that. I thought all of that was well handled. It was great. And then once he becomes Two-Face, to me that's where Aaron Eckhart's performance really kicks into high gear, because now he's pretty much a parody of himself. He is the dark half of himself. He's the half of himself that he does not want to be. Now, there were brief moments before this where it slowly hinted at that, but he was able to pull himself away from that. But once Rachel dies and his face gets all mangled up because of the Joker, that's where Harvey just loses his mind, and he pretty much succumbs to that half of him, the killer half of himself, and he goes on the killing spree. He kills the cops that kidnapped him and Rachel and pretty much caused their demise. He blames Gordon for Rachel's death, and you get this awesome scene at the end of the movie where there's Batman, there's Gordon, and there's Two-Face, and Harvey's not going to kill Gordon because he wants Gordon to feel the pain that he felt when Rachel died. So instead of killing Gordon, he's going to kill Gordon's son, the one person that Gordon cares about the most. And for any parent, the loss of your child is enough to make anyone go insane. So I love how all that played in, and I like, and of course I hate the fact that Harvey has to die. I thought that was stupid. I would have kept him alive because I would have loved to see him come back for The Dark Knight Rises. But the way Harvey was going down, it was pretty much telegraphed that that his character was gonna have a tragic end, and he ultimately did have a tragic end. But the tragedy did not end there, because pretty much Batman inevitably has to take the fall for the actions of Harvey Dent, which is what he did. You know, if they were told the truth, then everything would have unraveled, and everything Harvey worked for would have been completely destroyed, and the city would have fallen to ruin. So Batman had to be the symbol. And this time it was required of him to take the fall for all the deaths and to preserve Harvey Dent's memory as the DA that wouldn't stop in his fight against crime. And I love the little speech where Gordon is like, he's a watchful guardian, silent protector, a dark knight. He's the hero that Gotham needs, but not the one it needs. He's the hero Gotham deserves, but not the one it needs right now. Because right now, the hero that Gotham needs is Harvey Dent. And I love it. Expertly done. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So yes, those are my thoughts on Batman the Dark Knight. When all is said and done, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. It's an overall good movie, but it ain't that good. I've seen better. To tell you the truth, I like Rises better than this one. The performances are top notch. I overall do like Legend of Tomorrow's Joker, even though I think it's highly overrated, and I think there are a lot of cases where Aaron Eckhart outshined him. But if you say that, then everyone's gonna be like, "Hey, Heath Ledger #1. Fuck everyone else. Ah, you motherfucker. What do you know, you fanboy?" It's like, yeah. Leave me alone. I can like and hate what I like. I can like and hate whatever I want, and I can like and criticize whatever I want. If I like Harvey Dent more than Joker, who the hell are you to tell me any different? Anyway, that's my rant on that. Like I said, 8 out of 10. Acting's great, directing's great, visuals great, the casting choices are spot on. Overall, this is a quality film. However, there's some pacing issue. Has pacing issues. Too many characters. I felt you could have condensed a lot of these characters into just one, and it would have flowed a whole lot better. At the end of the day, I would have liked to have seen more Two-Face and have Two-Face live on for a potential third movie appearance, because I think you could have done so much more with that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I got what I got, and I overall like it. So 8 out of 10. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't agree with what I said, don't be afraid to say why. Later.